Hey there! Welcome to episode 47 of Your Fun and Profitable Online Business. This is the podcast that helps you grow with intention, momentum, and of course, a sprinkle of confetti. I'm your host, Wendy, a certified money coach, online business strategist, and I help women entrepreneurs design businesses that are sustainable and actually fun to run. Today, we're talking about New Year energy. You know, that little zing that's in the air right now? It's that sweet spot between closing one chapter and opening the next. There's something about the space that I've always loved, where you're holding celebration and gratitude in one hand and possibility in the other. And you look back and say, wow, I did that, while also looking forward and thinking, ooh, I can do that. It's exciting, but the season can also sneak into pressure. Plan everything perfectly, go bigger, new year, new you. And every time I hear that phrase, I'm like, absolutely no. I actually like this version of me. Thank you. So today I'm walking you through how your year of theme gives you direction without pressure, my personal theme for 2026 and how it came to me, and how you can design a year that feels spacious, intentional, and grounded. Because your year doesn't need intensity. It needs intention. All right, let's get to it. Let's start with this. I want to go over what your year is not. It's not a list. It's not a resolution, and it's not a strict identity you have to suddenly perform at 100% starting day one. It's more like a lens which you view the world. It's like a guiding whisper, a subtle undercurrent shaping the way you move. It doesn't boss you around. It doesn't shame you. It simply says, hey, let's maybe head this way. And here's what it does. It simplifies your decisions. Instead of asking, is this the right thing to do? You can ask, does this align with my theme for the year? And instantly, boom, you've got clarity. It also reduces overthinking, not with rules or rigidity, but with direction. It gives your brain a focal point so you don't have to swirl in the 400 browser tabs that are open in your head. And it gives you forward momentum without the pressure of perfection. Themes are flexible and they evolve with you. And here's why I care about this so much. We don't need more task. We need more alignment, more intention, more direction, more meaning in our choices, because that's where the magic is. Now, last episode, I shared that 2025 was my year of fearlessness. And because I really want to say this out loud, fearlessness does not mean getting rid of the fear. That's not a real thing. For me, it meant trusting myself enough to move forward, even when fear was sitting in the passenger seat, adjusting the radio. It showed up in big moments like launching this podcast, expanding my business direction, and saying yes to things that made my palms super sweaty. But it also showed up in those tiny moments too, those day-to-day activities that were new and a little uncomfortable. It shaped my year. It shaped my confidence, and it shaped the ideas I pursued. And here's the best part, and the one that I love the most. It shaped my momentum. That's the quiet, powerful part of a theme. It becomes the background music of your year. You may not always notice it, but it always moves with you. So with that, let's talk about 2026. When my 2026 theme came through to me, my body buzzed a little, and that's how I knew it was right. When I look back at 2025, I noticed a pattern. There was a ton of growth and a lot of creating and expanding, but some things felt a little impersonal. And if you know me, you know I thrive on connection. Real humans, real conversations, real energy. I'm an extrovert at my core, and I get my ideas and joy from connection. But last year, my focus was on building and refining. And because of that, connection wasn't always at the forefront. Now, this isn't a bad thing. It's just what it was. So 2026 is my year of personal connection. It's the heartbeat of my business. Here's what it means to me. More conversations, more co-creation, more in-person energy, and more moments that deepen the foundation of what I'm building. Because in a digital world where everything feels a little bit disconnected, connection becomes a strategy and a superpower. But here's the thing, your theme should be totally different, and that's a good thing. Themes are different for every entrepreneur. So let me ask you this. If 2026 was a chapter in your business story, what's the title? What energy do you want leading your choices? And what do you want this year to mean to you? Your theme will reveal itself if you give it space. Now, you know the rhythm I teach. It starts with our annual focus that leads to your quarterly goals, that create your monthly milestones, which drive your weekly priorities, and it gives you your daily top 3. So if your annual focus is the destination, your year of theme is how you're traveling there. Imagine we're going to New York City. You could fly, you could drive, you could take a train, you could even bike if you're extra adventurous. The destination doesn't change, but your experience does. And your year of theme shapes all of your experiences. And before your brain tries to turn this into a rule book, let me remind you, these aren't rules, they're rails. Think of bumper lanes at a bowling alley. You still throw the ball and you still choose your aim, but the rails keep you from drifting into the gutter. Maybe that gutter's confusion, comparison, or even overthinking. All right, let me pull back the curtain a little bit in my business. Here's what my year of personal connection means to me. Deepening client relationships. This is more personalization, more moments of I see you, and more high-touch support where it actually matters. It's participating in more collaborations, guest workshops, joint events, co-created offers, shared conversations. I want more cross-pollination, more creativity, and more zing that happens when 2 brains play together in the same space. It's also creating programs built around connections, not just curriculum. This is conversation, community, and shared momentum. It's also attending more in-person events, leaning into my follow-up Fridays, and showing up in spaces that truly feel like my people. Do you see a pattern? Connection isn't an afterthought here. It's a design choice. It's something I'm building into my year, not squeezing in later if there's time. All right, let's get to your action step for today. I want you to choose your own year of theme. Start by reviewing your annual focus from episode 45. Now ask yourself, what's the thread that's tying these all together? What would make this year feel grounded and exciting? And what do I want to experience more of? And let it be simple. Your theme doesn't need to be poetic or even social media worthy. It just needs to mean something to you. Then write it down somewhere and put it where you can see it every day. Tell a friend, let it guide your decisions and let it shape your momentum. Because those small steps build your momentum, and that momentum creates sustainable growth. And that's the foundation of a fun and profitable online business. All right, let's recap. Your year of theme is not a list, and it's not from someone else's template. It's your grounding point for your year. It's a directional cue for your decisions, your energy, and your momentum. And if you want help getting this all mapped out, go grab my free 2026 Google Sheet Planner at wendymuzzy.com/plan. It's super helpful to have this all in one place. Next week, we're shifting into money mindset and digging into why more isn't always the goal. You are not going to want to miss it. Hit follow so you get episodes as soon as they're released. All right, until next time, happy designing your year with intention.